Let's start with when you get up in the morning. What motivates you to work as hard as you do?
I'm not sure. I think still trying to get the best out of myself out there. Obviously Grand Slams and Davis Cup are my priority, so in the back of my mind it's always trying to prepare as well as possible and be in the best shape possible to be able to play 5-set matches.
Right. We're used to seeing you in 100% competitor mode all the time.
Yeah.
Does that ever shut off, or is that you 24 hours a day?
No, it shuts off, that's for sure. But yeah, obviously with the kids and playing with them, I've got to let them win. So no, it's just a lot of fun hanging, obviously with Beck and the kids, and
right.
doing different stuff. Hanging by the pools or going to the beach and a lot of different stuff. But I really enjoy taking my little boy on the tennis court, and he actually loves tennis out there, so he's crazy about it at the moment.
Would you have him, if he wanted to turn pro one day, would you be all for
if
that?
he wanted to. Yeah, who knows? I'd probably prefer him playing golf, so I can go out there and caddy. But at the moment he loves tennis, and obviously it's been so good to me, the sport, and we'll see what path he ends up going down.
Some people struggle mentally when at some point they maybe can't do things as well as consistently as they once did. How do you deal with that?
Well, the hardest thing for me has been my body sort of trying to get as close to 100% physically as possible after the last 4 years having 5 different surgeries. So that's been the toughest thing, and mentally that's tough. And it's wearing on you, not knowing, I guess, that sort of question mark in the back of your head whether you're going to get back to where you were. All you can do though is give 100% and go out there and try and do everything absolutely in your power. And you still have good days and bad days after any surgeries anyway. So it's about staying positive though.
Do you handle losing differently now than you did at the beginning of your career?
When the kids and the family are around, probably, yeah, absolutely. It sort of puts it all in perspective in a lot of ways, and you probably look at it in a different way, I'd say, than when you're 17, 18. Absolutely, winning every match is the be-all and end-all.
Right. What are your goals at this point? Do you set goals?
Not really, no. The biggest thing for me is obviously the Grand Slams and trying to play as well as possible in those. In terms of ranking, I don't really care where my ranking is, but it'd be nice to be a bit higher so I can avoid the higher seeds obviously early on at Grand Slams. But all in all, just trying to go there and enjoy my tennis.
You mentioned the injuries. How do you feel now? How's the body feeling?
Yeah, pretty good. The foot surgery was the toughest to come back from, purely having a couple of metal plates and 6 or 8 screws in your toe. So I don't know of any other athlete that's had it done and tried to come back and play. So for me, that was just a big achievement in itself. It does feel obviously a little bit different out there, but I've had to adjust my movement to that as well. But to get through tough matches, that's the most pleasing thing.
Right. Do you think you'll play until you physically can't do it anymore? Do you go month by month? How do you?
I don't know. Not really sure. Davis Cup is a driving force for me though,
right.
And I want to get back in the World Group at Davis Cup, and I want to help Australia do that. And my good mate Patrick Raft is the captain for Australia. It would mean a lot for me to be part of that team to get us back to us, in the World Group and have a crack at that and see what happens. So at the moment, that's sort of the goal. Pat wants me to play another 4 or 5 years, but that won't be happening.
You've been playing for so long. Is there any fear associated with the end? It's been part of your life for years and years.
Yeah. No, not fear. I guess it's a strange feeling whenever you think about it though, because you're so used to waking up and having a routine in terms of what you're going to do and training towards, I guess, and then it goes from one extreme to the other where you totally don't have that. But obviously Beck and the kids will be, they're always the main priority anyway, but I'll be able to spend a lot more time with them. When
that day comes, what do you think you'll miss most? What is it about the tour that
you're going to miss? For me, walking out to play centre court, the Australian Open or centre court at Wimbledon, it doesn't get any better than that. I love playing on those big arenas, and that's something that I'll miss most.
You've launched your Come On clothing line. Do you enjoy the business side of things?
Yeah, I do enjoy it actually. Yeah, it's sort of a long process though that's been in the works for a while, and it does take a long time, and that's, you know, I'm sort of a person that's in a hurry to do things and get on top of stuff, but, you know, obviously things do get dragged out a bit longer,
Right.
but, you know, in terms of, you know, I'm very hands-on, which is good.
Yeah. You talked a little bit about your family, but obviously this life is tough for one person. It's tougher with, you know, 3
Yeah.
kids and a wife. Do you talk to them about kind of your future in the sport? I mean, do you guys discuss kind of how long it's going to go? When?
I speak a little bit with my wife, obviously, about it. Not a whole heap though, because a lot still depends on my body and how I'm feeling. And,
right.
obviously, the toe. You know, there were so many question marks with that after that surgery, so it's not something we dwell on too much. With the kids, they're happy being wherever, so they make life pretty easy for us.
And they come whenever they can?
Yeah, just whenever. You know, we sort of pick and choose which tournaments are best for us.
Yeah. And finally, would you say you love to win or hate to lose?
Love to win.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Lleyton. I appreciate it.
Thank you.